Apologies, we had a little bit of a Wi-Fi issue, so we got cut out, and I got bumped off of all 3 streams. Everything is back and up and running. So we're at about 10. We were at 10 before watching on Facebook. Man, I miss the days of like 20 and 300. My, how times have changed. But it's also 12:30 Eastern time right now, so you know. So we are living after midnight, breaking Gypsy Queen till the dawn. No, it's not gonna take that long. Not unless we keep getting service interruptions. So here we go. Continuing on with this. Again, we got one more auto left out of box number 3. And we're about to show you who that's going to be. Wheel of Fortune, Shohei Ohtani. And next hit is going to be Chance Adams for the Yankees. So Chance Adams, base auto. And Yankees with a hit. And that's going to close out box number 3. Now it's time for box number 4, right? So let me ask everybody, what do you like more? Do you like these box toppers? All right, 3 chrome cards, real sharp looking cards. Or did you like just one of those giant glassworks like they had last year? Which did you like better? I got a serial numbered one coming out here. All right. So who do we got there? Kenley Jansen of the Dodgers. Jose Barrios, Twinkies. And back again for some more Dodger action, Cody Bellinger, who has been white hot. 129 out of 150. That's good to go. All right, box numero 4. Freddie Freeman. Edwin Diaz. And this is box number 4 of Gypsy Queen. So no one has any opinions on the box toppers. You do know part of an interactive show is, well, being interactive, right? Yeah, we had a little Wi-Fi outage or something was up, but I got to just get everything restarted and ready to go, and now we're back. All right. There's one. Usually the first stack, it doesn't have a hit, but it'll have a short print in it. So here we go. Logo swap for the Brewers. Your reigning, defending National League MVP, Christian Yelich. Christian Yelich with the logo swap. Chance Adams, who, if anybody missed it, that was the last hit that we just pulled out. Again, we had a little Wi-Fi issue. We got that all straightened out. And now we are back and rock and rolling again. And Red Sox going to get themselves another short print. This is just a basic short print of Pedro Martinez. T-shirt and all. Kyle Wright. Kyle Tucker. Javier Baez. The Todd Father. And who's that guy? Missing the nameplate. Tyler Skaggs. So, Angels, Tyler Skaggs missing the nameplate. And there's Yelich without the logo swap. There's just a base one. Kirionos. Hosmer. Chris Davis. Crush. That's all he does lately. It's just crush him. It's like that Megadeth song, but cooler. Hey, Greg, what's going on? Top of the morning to you. So now we'd be looking for a hit in this file. We'd be looking for a big hit. I think we're due for a big one. We are on box number 4 in a Gypsy Queen case break. And after this box, we're going to do a baseball. Jacob deGrom, fortune teller. Again, scrolling at the bottom of your screen is a break that needs 10 more spots to go. Can we make that go tomorrow? I'd love to see it. I missed the auto. I think I missed the auto. I better have missed the auto, because otherwise it would mean there isn't one. Tops at least will give you one if they miss one in the box, but nope, there is one. There it is. Last pack. Getting nervous. Panini, man, they keep missing those autos. I don't know what they're doing. It's like the third time in like 6 weeks. Although I hear in retail it's even worse. All right. At least they don't miss them too often in the hobby boxes. Chris Archer. And Johan Camargo. 226 out of 250. Jake Bowers, rookie. I already had one of his autos pulled today. Altuve. Got Mike Trout. Rhys Hoskins. Willie Adames. Jose Altuve. Gary L. Jr. Are we still having problems with the feed? I thought we were good. Usually if there's frames dropped, I can tell them. We're showing 0. So that means everything should be firing all right. So far, Twins no, Mets no, Rangers no. Mets did have a good card in the beginning with the box toppers. They had a number to 50 chrome parallel of Noah Syndergaard. So, Blue Jays, Danny Jansen. Base auto of the Blue Jay catcher. So that's Danny Jansen. And closing out box number 4. Max Scherzer, fortune teller. Looking for that second auto still. Okay. Camera. Usually these packs fall apart too easily. So we are rolling right through Gypsy Queen. And hoping to keep things going tomorrow. Friday night breaks. Gold Standard and WWE are what our expectations are holding, but we never know what could happen, right? Ooh, this is an interesting one. So we're going to put it at the end. What are the odds of that getting pulled? Pretty decent. All right. So we got one that's tougher than one per case to find. Coming up after we show that second auto. Good golly, Tyler Molly. Joe in a panic. And David, the price is right. Bryce, baby. Excuse me. Michael Kopesh. Kevin Newman. Justice Sheffield has been served. Jeff McNeil. Showing in year 2 that it looks like he is the real deal. Thor. Tyon taken out of his last start for precautionary measures. Looks like he took a glancing blow to the head, but it didn't look like it was too serious. And fortunately, tests would show likewise. But he got pulled after 2 innings. Phillies gonna get a hit here. Philly. Cesar Hernandez, who fortunately is my backup second baseman because he hasn't been doing so hot so far. But it's like April 12th now, so we're not even halfway through April. I think we can give some people a little slack for slow starts, right? This guy included. He had a good season last year. So enough about those Phillies. How about those Mets? And we got a logo swap. But looking on the back here, I was looking at the uniform. So let's see if we can get it. The code on the card, if you can see, it's real tiny, ends in 31. So 31 is the player's weekend variation number, which make this a player's weekend variation logo swap. That is 1 in every 349 packs. So a decent super short print for the METS Mets. All right. So before we get to box number, what's this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Before we get to box number 5, we just did 4 boxes. After the even numbered boxes, we're going to open up a memorabilia piece. It's just the way it's going to go. 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. So we did a bat to open things up. We'll save that other bat maybe for the very end. I don't know. We'll see how good the balls look. We get some really nice balls. We'll save the bat for the end. If our balls are weak to start out with, maybe we'll put that bat in the middle. All right. We don't want no weak balls here, though. So we'll start off. Oh my gosh. Just gotta rip right through it. There we go. 1. 2. The third one of these. That's the only pet peeve I have with Onyx, man. They pack those cases really tight. Top 3 in the division? Absolutely. That was from the beginning. The question was whether they were going to be 1, 2, or 3. Phillies. All right. Braves. They got some decent teams. Marlins, not so much. And honestly, Nationals, they just never seem to put it together. Although maybe now that Bryce Harper's gone, maybe it was his ego dragging him down. I don't know. Anyways, Onyx preferred player baseball. Let's see who this is going to go to. Okay. So, based on my quick glance here, we'll pull this bad boy out. And it looks like we got a pitcher. It's tough to tell who that pitcher is from that signature. It almost looks like initials with lines. So we'll clarify. Cody Reed, who I believe is a Reds pitcher. So we'll double check that. But Cody Reed still on the Reds? I don't know if Joe's still in here. He would know. So Cody Reed is going to be ball number 1. If anybody wanted to know who the first bat was and wasn't sure, it was Renato Nunez. Still a Red? Okay, cool. So Cody Reed. Play ball. And we got box toppers. And we got another numbered one. So we'll start things off with Blake Snell. A little Cy Young Award action. Then let's raise it 1 and go with Luis Urias. Some decent rookie action for the Padres. And then we'll go full blue here. Miguel Cabrera. 56 out of 150 for Detroit Rock City. Christian Yelich. Got a logo swap there. Again, we are on box number 5. This is first stack out. So I always pick it from where I know there's not going to be any hits. I like to save the best for last. It doesn't always actually work that way, but I like to build a little suspense. So we'll get to those hits in a few minutes. But usually this side can pack 1 or 2 short prints. And sometimes that can be just as good, if not better, than a lot of hits. That's just the way it is. So there's 10 boxes of Gypsy Queen in total. We're on box number 5. And there's Kyle Tucker. And then there's 5 boxes of memorabilia, of which 2 have been opened. So the Orioles hit a baseball bat. $15 team hits an autograph bat with Renato Nunez. And then Reds just got an autograph baseball. And it's what we do here. We take teams that are not as strong and we build them up and make them stronger. I mean, that's what I try to do as a person every day. That's what I try to do with our breaks. Giancarlo Stanton, Ronald Acuna Jr., I get that a lot of times. You know, we throw these extras in and somebody goes, "Oh, that's like the cheapest team on the board. Don't you know there's nobody on the checklist?" No, no, no. We're not cookie cutter here. We want it to be exciting for everybody. So yeah, even the Orioles got a hit. Orioles look better in Diamond Kings than Gypsy Queen. Cal Ripken's on the checklist. I wonder if somebody's grabbed them yet. So here we go. We got logo swap here. Ian Desmond riding the Rocky Mountain High for Colorado. And who knows what our next short print's going to be. Bo knows. Bo knows short prints because he's one of them. So, Bo Jackson. Me, I don't know diddly. And Jake Bowers. All right, let's get some hits. Let's get some hits in here. What we got next? So again, we got teams scrolling at the bottom of your screen right now, and they're doing that for a reason. They're screaming, "Buy me!" 7 boxes of Gold Standard, 1 box of Donruss Elite. The Cardinals are 100, the Bills are 130, Lions 65, Chargers 45. The Seahawks are 45. The Rams are 40. The Bucks are 28. The Falcons are 85. The Panthers are 45. The Bears are 65. Texans are 60. Colts are 60. The Jaguars are 50. The Jets 120. The Raiders are 35. And the Titans are 40. We'll see that go tomorrow. Can we make that happen? Did you miss the Mets card we just pulled? It wasn't a hit, but it's actually harder than one case to get one of these cards. We got Juan Soto. So Mets just got this Michael Conforto. It's not a regular logo swap. This is the Players Weekend image variation with a logo swap. One in about 350 packs for one of those. So that might even be better than some of the Mets that could hit. Not all of them. I'll take it to DeGrom any day. Oh, wait, I already got one because nobody bought the Mets last time. So, and I sold it right away. Next day. Not even on Facebook, on Reddit. Go figure. I think I've had better luck selling cards on Reddit than Facebook. All right, let me look up this card. Oh, yeah. I see now. All right. Some of those are tough to tell. All right, so we got another scarce one coming up here. And the odds on that, same. Right? No. Harder. I'm sorry. This one is 1 in every 563 packs. So trumps that Conforto by a little bit. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. It's just like the other box and the other case. Going for the trifecta. You'll see what I mean in a minute. Do I watch the Masters? Golf? I'm not a big fan of watching golf on TV. So, I mean, I'm, you know, maybe 38 years from now I will be. But no, I don't watch the Masters. Joey Votto, number 191 out of 250. Maybe I'll change my mind in a couple weeks. It's almost my birthday. Maybe I'll feel old enough to watch. No, I'm not a big golf fan. I like to watch tennis. I like to watch soccer. Like if I'm going to watch something that's not baseball or football, all right, I don't even care that much for basketball. And the Devils suck. So they got the first pick again. Yes. So now it's what Capo and somebody else that are the two big players in the draft next year. Man, I hope we have a store before those cards come out so I can start getting some Upper Deck hockey. Maybe that'll get me back into watching again. I don't know. Capo and somebody else, I forget. Nolan Arenado. And so who's the autograph going to be? Well, I noticed a trend in the beginning of the break, and I'm like, you know, the last time we had a parallel of one from this team, we ended up pulling all three players. Maybe it'll happen again, right? So I offered that team up for sale a little bit longer, even though I knew it was going to hit. Well, we'll see who the auto is in a minute. But first, it's kind of hard to see. But if you look at the arm there, you got the number 42. So this is a Jackie Robinson image parallel, and it's a logo swap too. 1 in every 500 and a lot of packs. I forgot what I said before. 563 packs for a Jackie Robinson logo swap. We're not doing too bad in this case. Not doing too bad at all. H to the Izzo, Anthony Rizzo for the Cubs. And Boo Rays. Austin Meadows. Well, I haven't gotten any Cardinals yet. Although I think they showed up a few times the last case we did too. Might not be too late. So Austin Meadows, third hit. Third autograph for the Rays this time around. All right, but who's the second hit going to be this box? I think we're out of Rays players on the checklist, so I don't think you got to worry about that anymore. Maybe. So this is going to put us to the halfway point. Once we finish this stack here. So we got the hot off the press WWE Raw cards. $59 for a box. That's ripped and shipped within the U.S. 2 hits, 1 auto guaranteed. And we also got them in a break. There we go. A 3-box WWE break. In addition to WWE Raw. All right, we got a couple 2018 sets in that. 1 box of Undisputed and 1 box of NXT. So, a lot of hits in that one. Chris Bryant. Pretty much all killer, no filler. Or very little filler. But you get so much of it, you really can't consider it filler, can you? So, $22 for a spot in that one. Or you can get 2 for $39. Check it out. Which ball did you pull? You haven't pulled one yet. The only ball so far that we opened was Cody Reed of the Reds. So, but you do have that nice Conforto so far. Who's that guy? For the Padres. Corey Spangenberg, missing the nameplate. There's Rizzo with a regular base card. Chris Davis. Mike Cimino. Cedric Mullins. Williams Astudillo. Plays what? Catcher and third base for the Twins, I believe. Salvador Perez, who's fortunately going to be out for the season. Jesus Aguilar, who is yet to wake up this season. And we got Mike Foltynewicz. It's going to be the next auto for the Braves. And I got to go back and check something because I think I missed something. So Braves with the next hit, Mike Foltynewicz. I thought I saw something earlier. Yeah, I did. Okay. I'm not hallucinating. And when Scott Lamaglio watches this again tomorrow, he'll be happy to know that his Chris Archer has a bazooka back. Told him about those Pirates. I said they get lots of short prints. I will do you no wrong. Oh, from the personal. You got Victor Robles. So a nice addition there. Victor Robles autograph baseball. That was a personal break that we did before. So that was a big hit. Box number 6. Número 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6. Box toppers. Let's see what we got. Paul DeYoung. Mine. Now for sale. Right there. I don't know why I top-loaded that. It's late. Javier Baez. This is the one that belonged to the top one. Miguel Andujar. Well, I guess not. It's going to be out for the year, right? Poor Miguel Andujar. 27 out of 150. It stinks when you get a guy who has an awesome rookie year and then they get hurt the next year and you're like, well, now he just kind of feels like a rookie that hasn't panned out yet. But injuries happen. So he'll be back. More often than not, they do come back. So Yankees with a numbered chrome. More Kyle Tucker. So we are looking at the first stack here. And Christian Yelich. Looking for some short prints. So we put up a big boy break earlier today. We'll see if anybody's interested in getting in on it. National Treasures and 3 honors first off the line boxes. I'll put it up there for a few days. If it gets 0 traction whatsoever, then we'll pull it and we'll do something else. I gotta know. Are we not aiming high enough? So I put a break up, $199 for one team, 2 for $375, random teams. Seeing Baker Mayfield's true 101 RPA going for like what, 30 grand? All right. Guess $199 for a random team isn't the end of the world, right? Especially since there's like 41 ones of Baker Mayfield, so you hit any of them, you're golden. Or even a true RPA to 99 of Baker Mayfield and you're golden. Or Saquon, or just about anybody really at that price. The Anthony Miller true RPA that we hit should go for more than that. And the Iron Horse, Lou Gehrig. Yeah, Starling Castro. Wouldn't it be funny if he was the next bat that we opened up? Well, don't worry, we're going to go with a ball next. This is box number 6, so we're due for a baseball. But after box 8, if the baseball isn't the biggest one, then we'll open a bat. Because I would expect the third ball to be a big one. Otherwise, we'll go with the bat last. We'll see how it goes. Corey Kluber. And it closes out the first stack. So now we're digging for some treasure. Let's see what ink will come through here. Okay. That's a team I expected that will get a hit during this break, and they will. Do I miss ODB? The rapper or the wrestler? I know he's talking about the football player. Shh. Oh, that guy. Never heard of her. Had to check my parallels there for a second. Yep, that's what I thought it was. Let's see here. Make sure you got the right link. Come on, Facebook app. Stop resetting on me. All right, so to answer the question, do I miss Odell Beckham Jr.? I agree with the overrated. Here's the thing. He is a great player, and if you get him under control, he's going to be great. I don't want Odell Beckham Jr. on my team. I don't want Antonio Brown on my team. Because I'm a Giants fan, and my team has a history of headaches in the locker room and a lack of leadership. We got Juan Soto. I want somebody that can have their stuff together and be a leader on that team. It's been missing for probably about 7 years. So to answer your question, I don't miss Odell Beckham Jr. yet. Because I think this team's going to suck for a while. Saquon Barkley is a once-in-a-generation running back probably. But guess what he ain't? He ain't the answer. By the time the Giants have the ship righted, Barkley's going to be past his prime probably. Now, unless they make some miracles happen this year. They've got 2 first-rounders. I believe they're at 6 and 17. And supposedly have interest in Rosen, who unfortunately hasn't looked very good because there's no offensive line in Arizona. But guess what? The Giants ain't got one either. So he ain't going to look any better. 69 out of 250. Tyler Austin. Eli needs to go home and watch the Masters. He's done. He's been, I shouldn't say he's done because statistically, he didn't have as terrible as some of his other seasons have been. But you can tell he's just statistic, Carson Palmer had great statistics. Didn't make him a winning quarterback, though, did it? The adjustments he's making are not making his team look better. And even though he lowered his interception total, the ones that he had were really bad times. Like 75% of them. Ronald Acuna Jr. So no, Eli out of the picture. Albert Almora Jr. Jeff McNeil. White Sox, Michael Kopech. Hey, gonna have to hold on to this one. Pitchers don't usually appreciate in value until they've been doing their thing for about 5 to 7 years and doing it well. And well, Tommy John surgery is going to keep him out of this season, so might be one to lock away. I think the Giants are looking at Haskins to fill that void. All right, who sees it? Giants with a Jackie Robinson image variation. So McCutchen a Philly now, but on Jackie Robinson Day last year, he hadn't been traded to the Yankees yet. He was still a Giant at that point. And that's what you got. Andrew McCutchen, Jackie Robinson image variation for the Giants. I don't think David Webb's even on the Giants anymore. I think he's on the Jets practice squad. Jets just made a move today. So, former Jet Ardarius Stewart might be making a move to get bail, carrying an unregistered gun. But Jets picked up Ty Montgomery, who the Packers infamously traded after he had some issues with a kickoff return. And I guess the Packers felt that he wasn't doing what was best for the team. He was doing what was best for him and taking the ball out of a risky situation. It didn't work out very good. Yeah, we've actually pulled a few Davis Webb one-on-ones ourselves. So that's cool that you got a one-on-one. Chris Bryant. We pulled one out of Spectra. I think it was an NFL Shield. And what did we pull? It was a condition-sensitive set. Don't remember what set it was. I remembered it was a little chippy. And we had the same problem with the Kyle Lauletta this year. That was out of, I think it was Immaculate. We had a one-on-one. What was it? Davis Webb. Was it Rookie in Stars? I don't remember. All right, let's see who that next autograph is going to be. So we got Mookie Betts. Had a real nice super short print in the beginning of the break. Mejia. Rizzo had a nice super short print recently. And who that guy? It's Ahmed Rosario. I think the Browns go to the playoffs this year. And I don't think it's going to be quite the season Mahomes had. But I'm thinking Baker Mayfield, he might not win MVP, but I think Baker Mayfield has a really good year. Really good year. That's just me. But I'm thinking that's what's going to happen. So do I think his cards are going to hold value? I think they'll hold most of it. Who knows? Maybe they'll even go up to astronomical proportions if he has a season like Patrick Mahomes did last year. But I think you only see that kind of development once every 10 to 25 years. So, hey, let's add one more on for the Orioles. Dylan Bundy. He threw 4 touchdowns in a single game, right? That's Al Bundy. Well, the A and L are there next to each other. They're just backwards. 30 out of 50. So, yeah, I think Baker Mayfield holds pretty tight. So there's Rosario with the nameplate that time. There we go. Take that. Giants. Steven Duggar. Base auto. Steven Duggar for San Francisco. Good box for San Francisco. Duggar auto. And the Jackie Robinson on McCutcheon. That's a decent put together. All right, baseball. Number 2. Baseball number 2 is going to be fun. Cal Ripken was my favorite player growing up. I love Cal Ripken. This is also JSA witnessed. So JSA witnessed as well. And he's got very neat handwriting. So I think we're going to figure out who this is right away. He is the ace of the Philadelphia Phillies. Aaron Nola. So Aaron Nola baseball. That's not a bad one. We'll do the bat last. I have a feeling that might be our top ball of the case. So Philly. Does exactly what I expected them to. Not expected to. I shouldn't say that because you never know what's going to come out of these boxes. But what I said that their potential was, they have met it. So Aaron Nola autograph baseball is baseball number 2. Kirby Puckett was fun too. Nolan Ryan was my second favorite. So we got Gleyber Torres. Yankees. Justin Turner. Dodgers. And Chris Shaw. 61 out of 150 for the Giants. Yeah, they still make Stadium Club. I got Stadium Club 17 and 18 laying around. Best photography set in the business still. Some things don't change. Fleer 95. That was a fun year. That was Jerome Bettis. No, Bettis was 93. Who was that in 95? Ooh, no, Kajana Carter. It's a rough year. Right? No, there were some good guys in 95. Not great ones, though. Here come the judge. So this is box number 7. As we continue on through Gypsy Queen. I think they only did that one year. They didn't look so hot that year. Hey. I go for Stadium Club Murphy, that's for sure. Derek Jeter. Topps really showed their true colors shining through. Jose Altuve. All rocking and rolling here. Again, we're well into this break. But I'm feeling like there's some fireworks just waiting around the corner. So don't miss out on that. If you can stay awake for the break, we may not have seen anything yet. Kimbrel, McNeil, Eugenio Suarez. That is a logo swap. Laureano. And Roger Maris. Your old-timer short print. So many Yankees. Why is that? And who's that rookie? Waiting to come back from Tommy John surgery. Michael Kopech missing the nameplate. All right. Cards are working out all right for the White Sox. Got an auto and a short print of the top rookie, even though he's not playing this year, but he's one worth holding on to. Taking a flyer on long term. And there's Aaron Nola that we got that autograph ball of. And now we're looking for the first autograph of this box. So box number 7. So we're roughly about 3/4 of the way through this. Anybody got some hot topics pressing on their mind right now? Blake Snell. My free Wawa coffee is running out. Oh, it's wearing off. So, ooh, this is nice. That's about as good as a hit, too. Better than some hits. All right. So this is just as hard to pull as that Rizzo we pulled a while ago. This one is also 1 in every 563 packs. It's actually better than the hit. So, no offense. But it is better than the hit. So let's see what 2 cards are going to light it up next. 11 out of 250, Manny Margot. Will Margot in a top loader. Saw Whit Merrifield's auto earlier today. Had a nameplate missing of Ahmed Rosario. And black and white. 38 out of 50. Alex Cobb. Another Oriole. They're definitely getting their $15 worth. Orioles got the first of 2 autograph bats in this break. Got Ozzie Albies. Missing the nameplate. 1 in every 563 packs. Sandy Koufax. If you didn't know, because his name ain't on there, is it? So Sandy Koufax, which is a short print to begin with, and then it goes super short print when it's missing the nameplate too. No offense to Milwaukee's Corbin Burns, but he's not Sandy Koufax. So Corbin Burns going to be the first hit out of this box. Burn. No burn intended on Corbin Burns. And what's in this other stack right here? See what the other autograph looks like. All right. I think this will be appreciated. We actually hit one of these in the first case also. So, well, there's a few similarities between the 2 cases. And that tends to happen. There tends to be patterns in these things. So let's see how this one closes out. And there's Aaron Nola, who we just pulled an autograph baseball of. Cy Young candidate, ace of the Philadelphia Phillies. How many more years does Eli have? Could be this year. Is anybody going to want to sign him? Luis Urias? You know, for as demanding as football is he going to want to take a pay cut? He's been one of the more highly paid quarterbacks out there for a number of years now. Might not be worth. I mean, Lord knows he can't possibly want any further brain damage. Quite a few football players have retired after 1 year. That confused, puzzled look that's always on Eli's face, it's only going to get worse with playing longer. Let's face it. So I don't think Eli lasts. I think maybe he gets one last hurrah somewhere on a 1-year deal with options. But history makes me feel Eli's the type of guy. He started with the Giants. He wants to finish his career with the Giants. I think he would retire at the end of the season once he knew that it was over and that he wasn't the starter there anymore. And our autograph is Eddie Rosario for the Twinkies. Eddie Rosario for the Twinkies. Box number 8. Bring it. Box toppers. Josh Bell. 10-box case. 10-box case. Jose Altuve. And then a little gold refractor action here. Brian Anderson of the Marlins. Numbered 39 out of 50. Which is not quite as cool as Noah Syndergaard. Here we go. Ocho. Box number 8 of Gypsy Queen. Look who's back. Back again. Rodney's back. Tell a friend. Freddie Freeman. Welcome back. Red Bull. I might. Glad I had that coffee earlier, though. That lasted me up until about 40 minutes ago. A little bit after 1, I started losing that love and feeling. I'm going right to bed after this. I'll wake up at a reasonable time for me, having broken until 2:30 in the morning time. Oh, that's nice. It's a decent logo swap there. You also had a Cesar Hernandez autograph, Rodney. But the Nola's nice. He's a Cy Young Award candidate, and he's the ace of the Phillies. That is a solid hit. All right, here we go. First stack. Kyle Wright. Kyle Tucker. Yu Darvish. Missing the nameplate. Zach. He's a Mets maniac. And there's another Kyle Tucker. Logo swap. Have we hit a booklet yet? No, and it's not looking like we will. Got 2 boxes left. It's not looking like big odds. We didn't even hit an auto relic last time. Usually you get 1 piece of cloth in a case, but not always. It's not guaranteed. No guarantees in this life. We got two more boxes, so it's not impossible. We may see it happen. Arenado. And that should close us out. Who was the other ball? Cody Reed. Cody Reed of the Reds. Was there a retired player that came out? No, sometimes it doesn't come out. I didn't see a retired player in this one. Or maybe we did. I don't see one. So we still have a bat and a ball left, correct? So we're going to do the other baseball after this box, and then the other bat's going to go last. So looking for some ink. First autograph out of box number 8. Who's it going to be? And we got Jacob deGrom, fortune teller. Not a bad one. I like it. All right, who's it going to be? All about that base. About that base. Daniel Ponce de Leon. 160 out of 250. 180 out of 250. Because, you know, I can't see straight right now. No, it's not that bad. That happened to me during the re-break. My eyes are a little tired. Things are a little bit blurry. Michael Kopech, Kevin Newman, got Jesus Aguilar, and it's going to be Luis Urias of the Padres. So, base auto. Luis Urias, Padres. Jake Bowers. And let's see if we can pull a nice autograph out of this stack, too. So, finishing off box number 8. Ooh, that's cool. All right, we'll be seeing red a little bit here. So we got a card coming out, and base parallel number to 10. In my opinion, this team's done all right this break too, so it'll just be a nice extra addition to what they've already gotten. There's the hit. A couple more packs and then we'll start showing here. Max Scherzer. And away we go. Laureano. All about that base. About that base. No trouble. And who's that guy? Justice Sheffield. Missing the nameplate. Shohei Ohtani, McNeil, and Phillies. 3 out of 10. Rhys Hoskins. 3 out of 10. Rhys Hoskins. And then, of course, the autograph is going to go to the Reds, Raisel Iglesias. Raisel Iglesias. All right, so the first ball was Cody Reed of the Reds. Second ball, Aaron Nola of the Phillies. Who is the third one going to go to? Need some more top loaders, top loaders. We want some big hits coming out of these last two boxes. Big hits. This is also JSA witness protection. And this is a big prospect. Probably not for this year, but we'll probably see him next year. I'm thinking. Unless he really kills it in the minors this year. He got slowed down 1 year by injuries. Anybody? No, I don't. Islanders and Rangers, no way. Nuh-uh. I would go Flyers before Islanders and Rangers, and I'm not much of a Philly sports guy, but I would totally go Flyers before Islanders or Rangers. I don't have cable right now. I gotta figure that stuff out. Unfortunately, the last couple weeks, cable expenses haven't even been closest to on my mind. Alex Kirilov should still be with the Twins, right? First rounder a few years back. Alex Kirilov for the Twinkies. That is a nice hit. Now that bat better be really good because we just popped open the best of the three balls, I think. I don't know, I like Nola too. But position players usually grab more bucks than pitchers. You are correct. I'm assuming some lag. I'm assuming you got it before I spoiled it. I got hell in my pocket. I got a pen. Got 50 cents. I'll make change from food shopping today. There we go. All right. So there we go. We're all balls out now. We got one bat left and 2 boxes of Gypsy Queen. Is this one where the magic's going to happen? We have not hit an auto relic in the first case. We may not hit an auto relic in the second case. We'll find out. Stay tuned. We're on a mission here. Michael Kopesh making his ways around here. How about another rookie? How about Danny Jansen? Okay. And how about a parallel? Rafael Devers, 115 out of 150. Twins, the last Gypsy Queen break did really well. They got the Premier Gear item and the baseball. So, Twins, you know, it's funny. I saw somebody making a post. This is when Gypsy Queen was first out. You know, pretty much bashing anybody who charged more than like $30 for the Twins. Javier Baez. And I said, not all breaks are created equal. And I kind of called it before it happened. And, you know, and we had the Twins at like $85, but there's a few teams that tend to have a lot of stuff in Onyx. The White Sox, the Twins are another one, and we've hit a laundry list of Twin stuff in the Onyx. So, you know, there's a few teams out there that tend to be a little more heavily weighted when we pull the Onyx stuff out. There's Gleyber Torres. And I think that break, we not only had an Eddie Rosario like we did this one, but we had Torrey Hunter too. So they killed it on both the cards and the memorabilia. But again, when we price our breaks, just gotta trust me. I'm taking everything into consideration. All right, those memorabilia spots are just as critical as the cards themselves when we price these breaks. We want to get you big hits. And hey, let's face it, not every case of cards has awesome hits. We seem to be pretty lucky where most of ours do. But, you know, we throw in some extras in there between the skunk bonuses and the memorabilia, and hey, we try to make this fun. If you can't have fun here, you probably can't have fun breaking. So let's see what we got here. Nope, that one's numbered. Okay. So here we go. Riddle me this, riddle me that. From the Riddler to the Magician. Corey Kluber, 180 out of 250 for the Indians. Vladimir Guerrero Sr. for the Expos / Nationals. Thank you. And Miguel Miguel Cabrera for the Tigers with the lady swap. Ryan O'Hearn. Chris Bryant. H to the Izzo. Clayton Kershaw. The other magician. And that's a wrap for the verse stack. Stack number 2. Let's pull us a nice auto. Gotten some decent stuff already. Still waiting though for that one that's just like, wow. It's only 2 o'clock in the morning. It's still early. Question is, will you go into bed at 2 with a 10 and wake up at 10 with a 2? Got Chris Davis. You just read some of the scammers page? Anything good? I might have to poop later. Everybody calls that crapper material. Yeah. All right, this should be your auto, right? All right, so this is that effect that we see in Topps boxes. I call it twinning, although I guess that can be confusing because there's actually a team called the Twins, but there's Luis Urias. You get, in some Topps cases, one base card of a guy, and you'll see a parallel of a guy in the same case. See, those guys that are getting written about on that page, they don't know how to have fun with the hobby. Walker Buehler, 116 out of 250. And believe me, there's guys that try to pull stuff on me, and they'll end up on there. Sometimes. Other times it's like posting in a room where everybody's like those 2 Muppets in the top row. And you know, people are legitimately asking for help, and you're getting so sometimes I don't feel like putting stuff in there. Handle it my way or the highway. So we got Mike Trout. And black and white. Steven Duggar, Giants. strike again. 14 out of 50 on this one. So we had a base auto of Duggar, and now the black and white parallel working on a rainbow. I still have some that pay me with money orders and wire transfers. Believe it or not. But mostly PayPal. PayPal's our friend. PayPal is friend to the hobby. eBay is not. Don't buy into that eBay garbage. It is not the end-all of end-alls. I can tell you one guy, at the very least, who has given up selling cards on eBay. This one right here. Ooh, mini auto. I don't want to drop it because it's a mini. I don't want to show it off first either. So I got to choose between the two. So I'm just going to show it. So we have a rookie mini auto. Now remember, this team was available for only $15. Got an auto out of the cards and an auto out of the baseball bats. 19 out of 99, Cedric Mullins, mini rookie autograph. It's not even so much the listing thing that I have a problem. Oh, we have another auto in here. Oh, good. I didn't ruin it. We have a bonus autograph. I'll take that. I'll take an extra auto. I literally will too. You'll see why. eBay takes about 18% if you think about it. Depending on the volume you do, I believe 15% is more the norm. Which, I mean, I had no problem paying 15% to Amazon when I did the CDs and movies as the primary gig. But see, if there was a problem, Amazon took care of business. eBay creates loopholes for scammers to create problems. That's not taking care of business. That's costing business. Ronald Acuna Jr. I got taken for about $2 grand on eBay. I was a power seller. I said, your 15%ing me days are over if that crap stands. And it did. So, not a fan. Because you figure that's like taking an additional 10% off of $20,000 worth of sales. No. Sorry, if you do your stuff right and you got documentation for everything and you don't get taken care of, that's it. Blake Snell missing the nameplate for the Rays. I'll take that. I really will. Now for sale. Yeah, I'll occasionally buy something on eBay, but I don't like to put stuff up for sale. I think in the last 3 years, I maybe done $1,000 in sales on eBay, and maybe it was 4 cards. One of them was $600. That's it. Ian Desmond, black and white, 42 out of 50. So eBay so protects the buyers. And, you know, a lot of guys complain about that. Here's the thing, though. It didn't used to be that way. It used to be the other way around. When I got taken on eBay, I was the buyer. And I didn't get my stuff, and they didn't show documentation. All right. And there were police reports filed against these people, and their money was frozen. So because their money was frozen, eBay didn't give it back to me. And I mean, it was $2,000. I called a lot of times. Probably should have hired an attorney, but I was actually 23 at the time that happened. No, actually, no, it was before I got married. Yeah. So I was 23 or maybe even 22 when that happened. So that wasn't on my mind. What was on my mind was driving down to South Carolina and beating the crap out of somebody. But I didn't have the money to do it because he took my last $2,000. So I bought 6 cases of newer release movies. So they came 32 a case, and it was all a scam. And I mean, even for eBay did nothing for me. Even for a year afterwards, I would call their house line, and it was just like, oh, this is the saddest song in the world. I got kids. Okay, so teach your kids not to be thieves. All right, what the heck? Got a piece of a wrapper there. And then I'd get the wife, oh, my husband just got arrested. No crap, because he's a thief. She wasn't any better. Aaron Judge. I can't remember all of them, but I know How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days was one of the movies that I was getting. Was it that, or was it Under the Tuscan Sun? I think they came around the same time. All right, those were new releases. That's how long ago it was. I was saving up to get married, so I didn't really need to lose $2,000, but it's all right. I made some bank. Carson Kelly. I remember when I was in college, somebody stole my PS2. So, a little bonus autograph there. But it goes to the Cardinals in their mind, so. Carson Kelly, Cardinals. No bueno. Was it one that you sold, or was it one that you were buying that was counterfeit? Because that's such a common. It was one. Oh, it was graded mint 9, so then it was one that you sold. Yeah, there really isn't protection against trades. You're correct. And I'll tell you what, I don't trade online. But there are people, especially, you know, some of you guys. If I did, I would trade with you. Somebody I don't know though, I'd be, you know, even some of the worst can get 2 or 3 people to vouch for them. And then you got to wonder what's their word mean. But So we got Jose Martinez. I mean, when I had the shop, I did a lot of deals and a lot of trades. But my thing is, as a shop owner, I am always going to want to trade up. So Miguel Cabrera and Brian Anderson. Had somebody come in. Bring all the groups have a long list of rules. Kidding me? I'm one of the good guys here. You know how many rooms I'm banned from? You'd be surprised. Probably about 40. Now I think I'm in 400 or something like that. So I guess it's not the biggest percentage, but I ain't a shit stirrer, and I've been banned from a bunch of groups because they all have so many rules, and when you're in so many, that's why I don't even bother selling anymore. It's such a hassle. And then you got some groups, you just get banned for no reason. I'm banned from one of the largest groups in Facebook, the main Autographs 101. So this Wingnut Redler messages me one day and tells me he wants me to sell Kiani products. My videos would go up in there. There was no problem with that originally, and said I would be good selling these line of health products. Well, one, I was already I didn't really pursue it, but I actually did have a few people under me. There's Nolan Arenado for a competing brand of health products. All right, I'm actually on Isogenics right now, and I've dropped about 16 pounds in the last 3 weeks. Because it's been a rough year. Stressing out, eating too much. Yeah, and that's Rodney. That's one of the biggest scams out there. Is if you say you sent something, they won't believe you. But if the buyer says I returned it, they will believe them all the time. You just there's no way around it. And even if you say I do not accept returns, it is against eBay policy, and they will force you to take it back, and then you'll get a box of tampons sent to you in the mail. Bull. So because I wouldn't sell these health products, I got the boot. How boot that? That is terrible network marketing strategy, by the way, if anybody gets into that. I never found out what happened. I actually emailed the company that he works for and told him about his practices and how he was using social media to cause damage to people because of their product and how they felt about it. Never got an answer back. I'm guessing they didn't care. But so there's Luis Urias. We've done well with him so far this break. Brandon Lowe. Other groups. Let's see. What's some of the other fun stuff I had to deal with? So I don't really care for razzing, but the first couple years that I was online, You know, I still did this with the teams. I would say, okay, we at a certain number, we'd run it. And back then, not as big of a reputation. Usually, if I was running it at a certain number, I was running it very close to that number. But I'd get a lot of cards that way. And, you know, I'd pull big hits and I'd end up stuck with them. So I'm like, all right, well, we'll try this razzing stuff. You know, then you realize it's not even legal. And to me, that bothers me. So I'm not going to engage in that activity, but probably tried it about, I don't know, maybe 10 or 15 times. I had 4 go through, but most of the groups I was in, they just get deleted. And like they were filling, like, you know, there was like a few people, you know, taking spots in it. Well, why did it get deleted? It didn't meet our guidelines. What was wrong with it? I don't know. It's deleted. And it's like they just but magically there'd be a similar card, all right? And I'd put up a Mariota, you know, this is 2015, put a Mariota out of 10 up one place, and then it disappeared. But that person who deleted me would put up a number to 25, and his was running, and his would fill. And I think they were charging the same price for the 25 that I was for the 10. So you got to be careful in the groups. I love them. And it's that bottom 10% of groups that make the rest of them, you got to be extra careful, you know? So Roberto Clemente. And sometimes the bottom feeders are the bigger ones too. And size don't matter. What is it? You got that one group that's huge and the guy's got a record. But I hear he makes excellent brownies. I don't know. So Steven Strasburg and Johnny Cueto. All right. We got 2 more hits in Gypsy Queen. And we got a bat. Rabbit in a hat with a bat. Yeah, I think if you pay me money, you should get something. Oh, my God, you're kidding me. I feel guilty when this happens. And, you know, you got the... Yeah, that was actually unintentional. I'm just a numbers guy. But yes, you know, there's... It's the ones that give you the bad experience that ruin it for everybody else. That's not a bad short print. Take that short print. We got Luis Urias. Yeah, that's why you try balancing things out. I like balance. I have enough imbalance in life. I got a little bit of control on this, and that's why I like to design things the way where they're gonna, you know, they're gonna bring surprises. All right. I just think, you know, if you're here for a quick flip, that's fine. If you're here to collect, even better. And if you have fun while doing it, no, I realize what I said when you said that. Todd Frazier, logo swap. Kyle Wright. Buster Posey. 216 out of 250. Kyle Tucker. And, oh, look, it's a pitcher / DH. Who the hell could that be? Who plays pitcher / DH for the Angels? Missing the nameplate. It's Shohei Ohtani. Maybe. But, I mean, it's why I do things the way I do. This is people that don't even buy into the break. Hey, the breaks need to be bought into in order to fill, in order to be run. But we got lots of people who just watch us because they watch us. So when you get your tax returns, buy in. But till then, keep watching. No, I gotta force you. It's no pressure sales here. But I can be convincing if I want to. Edwin Encarnacion. But, you know, I think the showmanship, you know, when I first started researching breaking and there was like, I don't know, maybe like 1/10 of the amount of people that were out there now. And, you know, some people just didn't put on a good show. Other people put on a good show and it wasn't very family friendly. And I'm big on, you know, the kids collecting and, you know, I don't want people at church hearing me unfiltered. Yeah, another Jake Bowers. I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry. But, you know, it's like, try to pronounce the guy's name right. You know, we're all going to get him wrong every once in a while, but I mean, the first guy I listened to, it was like Travis Darnyarnod. And it's like, Darno? Key to getting people's names pronounced well, watch hockey. Because then you got all the French-Canadian names in there. Definitely a phonetics lesson. Nowadays, basketball, too. Ooh, you get a few good names in basketball. Soccer. Shoot, I stumble and bumble in soccer sometimes. By the way, we have Donruss Soccer if anybody's looking for some football. But, yeah, I like to talk sports. I used to do flea markets. So, I mean, I just like talking to people in general. Then I stopped doing the flea markets and started doing card shows. Found people were often a little grumpier. You know, you go to a flea market and it's like, yeah, I'm poor, but I don't care. You go to a card show and sometimes you got, you know, I'm not saying everybody at a card show. I go to card shows all the time, deal with lots of different aspects of the human personality. There's JT Martinez. But some guys get a little uptight. Relax. I'm like that chill dealer that talks to everybody. And it's like, oh, wait, hold on. Money. All right, let's continue talking. Gotta stop to get paid. That's why you're there in the first place. You can find some good stuff at flea markets. Let me tell you, at the markets, I was still doing pretty much just movies and CDs. Um, Man, I found some collectible movies and CDs in my time. Paid $1 for something. This was before you could just go on your phone and no, that's cheating. No, you do this from the top of your head, and I'm like, instinct. That screams value to me. I'm gonna buy that. Buy it for $1. Put it on Amazon. $90. So the whole day, maybe you spend $50 on stuff like that. That one item, cha-ching. The rest of them, you can sell them for what you bought them for. Don't care. Do random free teams. We got some promotions coming up. Like I said, I've been sucking wind lately. Facebook metrics do not like me. I must have pissed off the Facebook gods or something. Maybe because they piss me off all the time and I talk crap about them. I don't know. Wouldn't be the first time in my life that's gotten me in some stuff. But yeah, we have actually a big giveaway that we got like in the process of doing, and then we totally lost our momentum and we didn't have enough people to do what I was hoping to do. So I'm going to try to revive that. I'm aiming for this weekend, although I do have to get some breaks through so I can take care of some business. But if we can get that going within the next week or two, there'll be a pretty substantial giveaway coming out. If you're in the group and you haven't done so already, go to the pinned post, the announcement posts at the top of the group. One of them is the voting for hit of the year. All right? We need to get more votes on that. So if you haven't voted already, do so, because there'll be a pretty decent giveaway attached. We're also going to, spill out the details on our next Marc-Down Rebreak Premium Edition. So that way we can get those rebreak spots get into some upcoming breaks as well. So it was actually Major League Day the other day. What was it, Tuesday? 30th anniversary of that coming out. So the final hit in Gypsy Queen, we still got a bat to go. The final hit is going to go to the Braves, Colby Allard. So this case came out very similar. They were bought at different times too. So it's not like they were like near each other or anything, but very similar. And I recognized right away. I was like, I saw a Rays parallel auto, and what card came out first? And I'm like, I think we're going to see some. I think we're going to see some repetition. That's when you know you've opened too many of these things. So that was box number 10. The promotion is not going to be tied to Flawless, but it'll be tied to something fun. Don't you worry. So we got one more baseball bat here. Lumber Collection baseball bat. Are we going to pull a big name? Let's see here. All right. I just want to make sure what team this player's on. Like, for sure, for sure. So give me a second. Because this might end up costing me more money. Going on the active roster on ESPN. Oh, he's not there. Well, maybe he's in the minors. Let me go MILB.com. And if there's any Vlad watches going on, he hit his first home run, first game back in the minors. There he is. Yep. So he's playing at AAA right now. He does have 61 games of Major League experience. They haven't quite gone so well, though. And in AAA last year, he did pretty horrible. Now, technically, he's a free agent. He's not retired, so he still gets tied to his most recent team, which was the Durham Bulls, which is part of the Tampa Bay Rays farm system. So the Rays ended up getting 4 autos and Gypsy Queen and a baseball bat, and that's why they were one of my better bang for the buck teams. So Micah Johnson. Minors, he's a career 283 hitter. Not a big home run guy. Not really big on doubles either. Not a big slugger. Can steal some bases. But he's 28 years old, so he's getting to that point now. He was a 9th rounder 2012 with Chicago White Sox. So Micah Johnson is your final hit. So let's do a recap and show you everything. I'm never going to sell that. I think Micah Johnson was like one of the worst on the checklist. But a Wander Franco baseball would have been wonderful. Wonderful. All right. Hit recap. So your baseball bats were Renato Nunez and Micah Johnson. Renato Nunez, Orioles. Micah Johnson, Rays. Your baseballs. We did a little better with the baseballs. You had Cody Reed of the Reds. You had Aaron Nola of the Phillies. And Alex Kirilloff of the Twins. Let's take a look at some honorable mentions. You got it, Joe. Thank you. Have a great night. Got Shohei Ohtani missing the nameplate for the Angels. Phillies, Rhys Hoskins, number to 10. A logo swap on Kyle Tucker. Brian Anderson of the Marlins, numbered out of 50 on the box topper. Michael Kopech of the White Sox missing the nameplate. We had a Jackie Robinson sighting. Andrew McCutchen for the Giants. Kyle Tucker, numbered to 250. Albert Almora for the Cubs, numbered to 50. Josh Bell for the Pirates, numbered to 50. And Thor, box topper to 50. All right, let's get on with the bigger stuff here. So we got Colby Allard for the Braves. Jake Bowers for the Rays. I don't know why I put that in here. Carson Kelly for the Cardinals. And another Rays missing the nameplate, Blake Snell. I don't know why I put that in there either. Orioles again. Cedric Mullins, numbered to 99. Rookie mini. That's the first of those we've seen so far, I believe. Steven Duggar, numbered to 50 for the Giants. Raisel Iglesias for the Reds. Luis Urias for the Padres. Eddie Rosario for the Twins. Corbin Burns for the Brewers. Again, some of the better cards, not necessarily the hits, although Urias is nice. You got Sandy Koufax, missing the nameplate, super short print. There's the other Duggar right there. Michael Kopech for the White Sox. Mike Fultinowicz for the Bravos. Austin Meadows, another Ray. H to the Izzo, Anthony Rizzo, and that is a logo swap on a Jackie Robinson image variation. Super short print. Mets, logo swap on a Players Weekend variation. Super short print. Phillies, Cesar Hernandez. Blue Jays, Danny Jansen. Yankees, Chance Adams. No, I said Chase. Pirates, numbered to 150, Colin Moran. Got Luis Urias out of 50. And we have a Players Weekend variation of Mookie Betts. Whit Merrifield for the Royals. Daniel Mengden for the A's. Willie Adames for the Rays. And one more ray of sunshine. Logo swap, Jake Bowers, numbered 1 out of 99. So, first break in a while, we just didn't get that monster. We usually do. So maybe Gold Standard will work. Definitely good variety. Except for the Rays. Too much Rays. Cards are 100. Bills are 130. Lions are 65. Chargers and Seahawks 45 apiece. Rams are 40. Bucks are 28. The Falcons are 85. The Panthers are 45. The Bears are 65. So's the Pack. 60 apiece for the Texans and Colts. Jaguars are 50. Jets are 120. Raiders are 35. And the Titans are 40. My best bang for the buck teams in football. All right. I like the Chargers and the Seahawks in this one. Rams too. Those are all good, cheap teams. Next big baseball break right now is Diamond Kings. We'll go over that one in just a second. So those are 3 teams that could have some sneaky potential in there. All right. I also like the Packers. I also like the Colts. And we'll throw the Jets and Bills into the mix as well. So we'll make that a top 7. No particular order. Those are the 7 I like the most. And great for comboing those little teams. All right, so you put together a string like Jets, Chargers, and Colts. That's a good threesome right there. All right. That's almost 3 o'clock in the morning. I can make double entendres like that, right? So next big baseball break, we'll go over that, and then we're probably going to call it a night. So I'll say right now, thank you to everybody. If you have any questions or anything, just let me know. So if you like variety, then check this one out. Wave 1 came out earlier today, and this is one of the 4 breaks that's on there. A full inner case of Diamond Kings, 12 boxes. 2 Onyx Icons baseballs. And then our skunk bonus split up for 4 slabs, but it'll be 2 boxes of historic autographs, the streak. Teams in that one start as low as $10. And just because it's a $10 team doesn't mean it can't hit big. Because think about it. Historic autographs, we've hit stuff like Mickey Mantle and Ted Williams. If the Marlins at $10, who can't get a hit in Diamond Kings, and I don't think they can get a hit in Icons baseball either. So you're taking a chance at skunk bonus, and you get a stack of Marlins cards, the small one, or you can use that team, all right, and you can combo with a team. I think the Braves are still available. They're 110, so they're actually the most expensive team. Do Braves at 110, right? You do Angels at 95, that's 205. All right, 205 for 2 teams. Now you go to 215 for the 3 with adding the Marlins, and now you're paying 190 something. I'm actually giving you money back to take the Marlins in that situation. 10% discount, use it. Especially if depend on the combination of things that you're going to get. So here's the list of teams. And I got to go to where it's updated because I can't update this thing. So 10% off 3 or more teams. The Diamondbacks are 15. The Braves are 110. Orioles are 50. Red Sox 75. White Sox are 95. Nationals are 65. The Cubs are 28. The Reds are 50. The Rockies are 45. The Tigers are 30. The Astros are 65. The Royals are 45. The Angels are 95. The Dodgers are 75. Marlins are 10. Brewers 22. Mets are 55. A's are 60. Phillies are 40. Pirates are 50. The Padres are 80. The Giants are 45. Mariners are 95. Cardinals are 65. Rays are 28. Rangers are 30. Blue Jays 95. So again, I gave you my top 7 in that one. It's kind of early. I'll let you feel out Diamond Kings for a little while. Once we get about 10 or 12 teams filled, I'll start giving you a top 5 list. But right now, this is just, there's only 3 teams taken, so. All right. Thanks a lot, Adam. You too. You have a great night. Good night to all, whether you're watching us live or whether you just cheated and went all the way to the end just to watch the replay. Those of you tomorrow, you know who you are. Have a great night, and we're looking forward to rip you a new one. So Friday night breaks. Let's fill up Gold Standard. Let's fill up wrestling. And, hey, surprise me. Maybe we'll do some personals. Maybe another break will sneak up there. Who knows? So take it easy, and we'll rip you a new one soon.